Okay, good morning, people. I'm doing my daily, Dani Jane's Daily Dose. That's the new name. I'm doing it on Facebook Live today. Today, I'm stressed about all the independent contractors, the small business owners. I'm worrying about them. I'm worrying about my friends at Moxie. I'm worrying about my friend at Fleet Feet. Thinking about all those people that are potentially going to have to go out of business. I don't know how you guys are doing it. How are you getting through this? Let me know. What are you doing to pass the time since you can't be doing hair and nails and all the other things that independent contractors do? You can't even imagine what all these small businesses are, but based on what's happening right now in our economy, they could potentially be going out of business, and that could be the end of it. So it's really got me stressed. As a matter of fact, on the front page of the paper, it says salons, massage, and yoga studios are suffering. I mean, some people are figuring out that they can, do virtual things. Like I know my friend that owns Annadelle Fitness is doing, online classes, and her followers are able to do it from their home. But I mean, you can't virtually cut someone's hair, and you can't virtually do someone's nails, and you can't get a virtual massage. Although starting on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing virtual PT. What do you think that looks like? I'm so scared. Are they going to say, all right, Dani, these are the exercises to do? But I need someone to help me with them. I need someone to move my arm. So I've already asked my daughter if she'll help me, and she has a break from school for like 20 minutes of my PT, so she's going to come and do it for me or with me. Or for me, or with me. And then some people I know are taking out their stress by baking. We had some extra bananas, so now Leah's baking. Leah, say hi to my people.
Hi.
Of course, we don't have a mixer because we're
Poor.
We don't even have a hand mixer because we're
Poor.
So she has to mix with a spatula. I mean, take a look at this. That looks like vomit. But we have good news on the Thomas front for those following along. Thomas actually pooped in his litter box, but I got to take you to show you his situation. So we have a lovely setup for Thomas in the laundry room, a nice litter box. I mean, it's a gorgeous setup. But he's been pooping religiously in the formal living room in the corner. So I said, fine, Thomas, how about a litter box in the corner of the formal? I'm so horrible at this, turning the thing around, but that's his blue litter box, and that's where he pooped. So whatever, he gets to live another day. Thomas lives another day. So where are my people? Where's Carla and Jocelyn and Jen? Where are you? Tell me what you're doing. Tell me how you're passing the time. Carla, are you baking? Are you making cookies that look like the coronavirus? She's super creative. I know that Jen has little ones, so she's probably just doing school with her kids, trying to keep them from killing each other or flunk out of school. But I don't know what everyone else is doing, and I need to know that you're all okay. Rhonda, what are you doing? I mean, you can't virtually sell tennis shoes either, so I'm stressed about that. You can't have your running groups either because people can't run together. What's happening? People, respond. Don't just tell me you're watching. Give me a comment. See, this is why I didn't want to do Facebook Live, because I was afraid that my audience would be low and I wouldn't get any feedback. I get a lot of feedback when I post something. Someone just sent me a heart. I watched a thing on Instagram. It was Trevor Noah from The Daily Show interviewing Gavin Newsom. And I know that people... Oh, what's happening over here in the cooking world? She splashed on herself because we're too poor to get a mixer. But anyways, Gavin was being interviewed by Trevor Noah, and it was a really good interview. So if you're on Instagram and you can catch it, watch it. I know there's mixed feelings about Gavin Newsom. I mean, I always liked him, but my husband hates him. So I don't know what's happening with that. But anyways, his feelings about politics are dramatically different than mine. So anyways, it was great. It was a really good interview, and Gavin did not say a single time, we're doing this in real time. He said a lot of cool catchphrases. I can't think of a single one right now, but anyways. Hi to Tom Nunez. Laura says she's working on being connected. It breaks up her day to watch things. Yeah, I get that. I'm watching so many videos. And I actually called my doctor this morning, and I'm going to have a virtual doctor's appointment today at 2:30 on Zoom, which I can't wait for that. My doctor's like 74 years old, so that should be hysterical. And they're all, are you sure you know how to use Zoom? I'm like, are we sure he knows how to use Zoom? But he probably has help. Anyways, it's funny. So Laura says mine too. Does that mean her doctor's 74 years old as well? Do we have the same doctor? I doubt it. Mine's a rheumatologist. But anyways, I cut my finger this morning. Don't even know how, but it bled through 2 napkins, and now I have a little Band-Aid on it. It's the fuck you finger. So I really need that one to be in good stead. I did my hair and makeup. Look at my hair, though. It's all staticky and standing up. I don't know how to fix that. But I have makeup on, and as Mary Luce Barton said to me, everything's better with lipstick, and she's so right. April Lopez says, hey, come on, April, what are you doing at home? Are you proctoring your kids? Are you hiding from your husband? Tell the truth. I know Shannon's cooking. She showed me a bunch of baking stuff yesterday, baking videos. I just don't know how people are doing it. You're out of work. Some are out of work because they can't work. Some are out of work because they're deemed non-essential. I mean, what are you guys doing? Joy, my cousin Joy's watching. She's a teacher, so I know what she's doing, teaching. Oh, no, Laura White was saying her husband hates Gavin as well. I don't know. We're going to have to talk about that, maybe privately. I saw these, what are they called? Little quizzes going around, like fill in, like ask your husband to answer the questions, and I was cracking up. First of all, he would have no idea what my favorite color was. But one thing he would, what do you hate? He would say, our current president, and he'd be right about that. But anyways, who cares about that? Nobody. April says she's doing both. She's proctoring her kids and hiding from her husband. Do you see? I almost said drinking. Sorry, April. It's early in the morning on a Tuesday. You can. Yes, Zoom is the new reality. I know. I had Grace come in and show me. I was like, do you think it's going to be all right? I think I'm going to do it on my phone, though, because, again, my doctor's 74, and I don't think I need him on the big screen. Why is my sister Sydney watching? You need to be teaching your kids.
Maybe she has lunch right now.
Oh, Rachel thinks April's drinking as well. Oh, yeah, Sid could be at lunch right now. So we're too poor to get a mixer, but we do have the fanciest oven in America. It's a Miele. Is this on the screen? It's a Miele oven. It's really fancy.
It's not really.
It's not really on the screen. Anyways, fancy oven, but we can't afford a mixer.
No, you just didn't buy it.
Here's the thing. I mean, the big standing mixers, those are great, but it seems like, where are you storing that? You just leave that on your counter all the time? I don't know, that it seems like you're a baker, which I'm not. And then a little hand mixer. I felt like I had one, but I guess in the move it got lost somewhere.
You did have one.
So I don't know where it is. It could be in the pool house, but people said they looked in there and they didn't see it. But, you know, I'm good at finding everything, so I should go look there. Lola's barking at who knows what. And life is stressful. What are all the moms of kids doing, kids that are athletes? Are your kids practicing on their own? There was an article about that in the paper yesterday. Like it's going to be the test of whether or not you're a serious athlete. Really? I mean, I know the baseball players and the softball players are probably taking batting practice and all that stuff, but you can't do it together. Well, I guess you could, because baseball's a game where you're definitely 6 feet apart. Oh, that's one of the catchphrases Gavin Newsom said. It's not called social distancing, it's called physical distancing. because he said kids don't understand social distancing because they're so social. I don't know, that was kind of a weird thing. Okay, so my sister's walking in the neighborhood. I don't know why she's not teaching, but
Is this fine to use?
apparently she's on a break. Yeah, that's perfect to use.
It's not really a loaf, though.
No, it's not a loaf pan, but it'll be nice banana bread in a flat cake pan. Yeah, banana bread.
Flour in it, too.
What?
I've never heard of that.
To put flour in the pan?
It says you butter and flour.
Yeah, you put a little butter in there and then shake some flour so it doesn't stick. It's a good thing to do. Okay, still haven't heard from any of the Moxie girls. I'm stressing. Carla, get online. Jocelyn, get online. Mikkel, somebody tell me what you're doing. Mikkel, you must be just spinning because you really like to do all those transformations and post them on the Moxie website. And this is really tough going. I mean, I wish I could help. How can I help? Is there any way that I can help these small businesses except to promise that once we're back in business, we'll all come and just flood you and you'll be so busy you'll have to cancel appointments, turn people away? I don't know what to do. It's just such a helpless feeling. I saw yesterday that Macy's furloughed all their employees, and I actually had to look up the word furlough. I'm like, what's the difference between being furloughed and being laid off? And then it said, furloughed is, well, I forget what the actual definition is. Somebody looked it up and read it to me, one of my kids. But I think it was Grace. But furloughed, for Macy's anyways, they don't have any work because obviously the stores aren't open. And they're going to keep their health benefits, but only through May. I mean, if this whole thing goes past May, does that mean they're going to lose their health benefits? What if they get sick? I don't know. And I'm worried about the coronavirus. I mean, I haven't been anywhere. I don't go anywhere, but my husband's going to work every day and who knows what he's bringing home. Although I did drive down to the office yesterday so Leah could bring a truck home. And they have all these signs on the door like you can't come in and paychecks were mailed and, only come in if it's really necessary. Leah just traipsed right in there. She said she used hand sanitizer the minute she got in the office and she came running back out because Lloyd wasn't in there. But
Is this a final?
why did I start saying that? Yeah, that looks good. Why did I start saying that? Somebody remind me what I was talking about. Oh, I'm worried about getting sick. Yeah, so Boyd's the only one that's out of the house, really. He's the only one going anywhere. But we do have a personal chef, and here's a funny story. He came yesterday to cook our dinner. He's coming Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. The other days we can handle it ourselves. And he said, he's worried about me, so he wanted to do all the prep for the dinner. Instead of doing it at the commercial kitchen that he was using, he wanted to do it in our pool house. He goes, and then I'm going to use all my utensils that are just mine, and then I'll take them home with me and clean them and bring them back. And Shannon and I already talked about you, so you missed that part where I talked about you. Anyways, so he went into the pool house and started prepping the dinner, and all of a sudden, I'm sitting on the couch, and the fire alarms went off in the house, and it was like, fire, fire, and the alarms were going, and I stood up and in my arthritic self, tried to get down the hallway, and I was like, where's the fire? Grace, find the fire, there's a fire. And Leah's like, there's no fire, it's Ali, he's in the pool house. So she goes out there, he has the exhaust fan on, but it's not enough. So they open the doors to the pool house, it's still not enough. The fire alarms came back on in the house. Poor Lola was freaked out. She comes running downstairs, fell down the last 3 stairs, ran, hid under my bed. She was shaking like a leaf. I don't even know about Thomas.
He was fine.
He was fine, I guess, because he never heard a fire alarm before. He just knows fire. But anyways, so Ollie was all freaked out, and I was like, whatever, just come to the kitchen. At least we know we have good exhaust in here. But the moral of the story is no one's really ever used the oven in the pool house, and the exhaust fan is under the microwave, which is next to the oven. But we do have a ceiling fan, so I called Boyd. I was like, what the hell? It's like a fire, but there's no fire. So if he's going to do his new keep me safe and only use the pool house for prep, he's going to have to put the overhead fan on, which we've never used. I don't even know if we have controllers for that, so that's something I'll need to find. Everything is brand new. It's all a learning curve here. Leah's glopping the banana bread into the pan that she's buttered and Floured. She's bringing it over to show.
Do like soup.
She says it's a little soupy, but I looked up online. It says the best banana bread recipe.
That's before.
So that's the before. How long does it cook for, honey?
I don't know how to look.
Because it's unlikely that I'm still going to be online when it's done.
Definitely won't.
I definitely
You can
won't be.
post- You can post a photo.
But I'll be able to post a photo, so that's what I'll do.
55 minutes.
55 minutes. So in an hour, pop back on Facebook and see what the banana bread after looks like. Okay, so it doesn't look like any of my Moxie girls are going to get online. And then I know other hairstylists, but I can't think of any of them right now. Allison. What about Allison? Allison, what are you doing? I mean, you're a newlywed, but I mean, there's only so much of that we can do. Allison, pop on. Tell me what you're doing with your time. I know you watched the Daily Dose, Dani Jane's Daily Dose. And then I know Sierra Mahelik's mom, Kimberly. Kimberly, what are you doing? Your salon's definitely closed. So anyways, I don't know what they're doing, and I don't know how stressed they are. I mean, if you own the business, it's double stress because you don't have your appointments and you own the business, so you're not making any money from, your independent contractors. So yeah, it's stressful. And we could all use a good massage right now, couldn't we? I did read one thing though, that you're not allowed to just, if you're a hairdresser, you can't go to someone's house and do their hair. Like that's against the licensing of the state board, which I didn't know that. So that was a tidbit. I did see that Moxie was putting together like color kits, and if you had gotten your hair colored there before, you could go and get these kits that they were going to, hand out the door to you, which is a great idea. And it has your hair color and like the little comb and the peroxide and the gloves and the mixing bowl. What else is in the kit, Dorina?
She wrote me instructions.
Oh yeah, instructions, because Dorina got a kit from her hairstyle. With a little mixing bowl, yeah.
And then
The brush to...
developer and the color.
I'm coughing, but I don't have corona because it's just a cough. Apparently, I don't have a fever. Well, I know I don't have a fever, not apparently. I don't have a fever, it's just a cough. But some days the cough really makes me feel out of breath. Should I get tested? Do I really want to have that long Q-tip down my nose? How am I going to get tested anyways? Oh, Isabel says her daughter Yvette is doing those kits too. I think it's the only way to stay in business. I mean, you got to do the kids. It's a little tidbit of money that you can get, but I mean, that's not going to keep you going. That's not going to pay your bills. So yeah, that's stressful. And massage therapists, what are they going to do? Do a video of how to give yourself a massage? Train your husband to massage you? Okay, so my sister Sid talked to her friend Michelle yesterday, who's a hairdresser. She's walking like Forrest Gump and not going to people's houses. I don't know what that means, walking like Forrest Gump. What am I missing? Okay. People are saying hi to people they think are watching, but I don't know who's watching. I mean, I see a few things. Anyways, how long can this go on before it's like, wow, this is too long? Already too long, Leah? We've passed the point of interest. Grace is out in the pool house doing school. She had virtual therapy this morning, which is important. I mean, you got to keep up on your therapy. At least we can do that. Okay, let's be thankful for what we can do. Virtually, you can get your therapy. You can talk to your therapist. Virtually, we can talk to our doctors. That's good. We can do virtual physical therapy, which is important for me. The kids can do virtual schooling. This morning I learned a lot in physics.
Say one thing you learned.
One thing I learned was about how the incandescent light, you can see the separations. You can't see the separations.
I have no idea.
She didn't learn anything.
I didn't learn anything.
But anyways, he talked about old-fashioned light bulbs. Then his dog started barking. It was hysterical. His dog was barking and carrying on. And he was trying to get the dog to be quiet. He actually took a break to go discipline the dog. But it was funny. And that was her physics teacher, Mr. McMahon. Anyways, it was super interesting because it was about light and light bulbs, and I said, whatever the newest and greatest and coolest thing is, that's what we have. So Margaret's working from home, which a lot of people are doing that, and that's great. I mean, if you can telecommute. Yeah, telecommuting's good, but it's boring when you're by yourself. I know my sister Shani's telecommuting. Oh, Lola wants to be in on it. Hi, Lola. Don't lick me because I don't like dog licks. That's unnatural. But anyways, okay, yeah. So it sucks, and I just read we're in a recession. So this is a shit show, people. The economy's tanking. Independent contractors are home trying to figure out how to pay their bills. Like, I want to help these people. How can I help them? No one's given me a single suggestion on how I can help these independent contractors. Right now, in this moment, as Gavin Newsom says, in real time. How can I help them in real time? Are they going to get the money from the government? Are they going to get the $1,200, $500 if they have kids? Is that money going to go to them? Is it direct deposited? Is that how they're going to pay their rents? Are they going to have to start moving in together? Or moving into the salon so they don't, but you got to pay rent on the salon too. It's a nightmare. Buy gift certificates, Laura White says. That's a great idea. Can we do that online right now? Because seriously, I buy gift certificates for every single business. I don't know who I'd give them to. I'll give them to Laura. I'll give them to people. That's what I want. I need to help them. I'm so stressed. These are my friends. Some of them are my friends. All we can do is stay home so everyone can get back to work. But are we flattening the curve? Are we changing the trajectory of the curve? Does anyone know in California, are we having success with that? I mean, we're home till May 1st. May freaking 1st. How are we going to get through another month of this? It's not even April 1st yet. Oh my God, I'm so stressed. I'm going to need online therapy. Oh. Many hairdressers will accept Venmo. So if they're not online, we can send them a gift certificate that way. Shit, I'll just send them some money on Venmo. If you guys go on Venmo, you see I pay a lot of people that way. I'm so stressed. Rachel says she's going to need bigger pants. I don't know how that's going to help flatten the curve, but you're working, aren't you, Rachel? Are you working? Are you going into the office? Or are you telecommuting? I'm going to need Botox after all this. I'm so wrinkly. So I'll definitely get that. That's going to cost some money. So those, yeah, what about those people? The people doing Botox and all those services. Oh, I'm going to help them so much. I'm going to get some Botox and whatever this is whatever changes this. What is that? Rachel's telecommuting. Prepay for a couple of wax appointments and hair appointments so you pay in advance. That's a great idea. Sharon, you're smart. Anyways, back to me. Yeah, so Botox for this, but whatever this is. Does anyone know what that is? Is that tape? Do you just put tape behind your neck to straighten all that out? I'm going to have to find a provider that takes care of all that. I'm a wrinkly mess. Anyways, let me cover all that up. Okay, so we haven't solved any problems. All we've done is bitch about, and when I say we, I mean me. All I've done is complain. I did share with you that I read the newspaper and I'm stressed, and I am. So send me a message, tell me how I can help you, because I want to. That's in my heart. I feel it deeply. So, okay. I think I'm going to go. I'm going to finish. I don't know how long this is available. I don't know how long I've been on. I don't know anything about Facebook Live.
You know how to stop it?
I've never done it before. Well, it says finish, so I think that's how you do.
Yeah.
Tammy says she started today to stay home from work to help with the curve. I don't know what your job was, Tammy, but thank you. And Tiffany's going to give her a haircut. I hope Tiffany is her daughter, and I hope she does not have a license because I don't want her to get in trouble.
How would they find out? They wouldn't.
How would they find out? Leah says they wouldn't. It's like, it's like your vow. You give a vow that you're not going to just...
But like that doctor's thing?
Yeah, it's like do no harm or whatever.
No, the doctor thing where it's like you can
Doctor-patient confidentiality.
Yeah.
It's hairdresser
I mean, it's
Client.
like if you said something, they wouldn't know.
Confidentiality. Yeah,
Right?
she's her daughter. I know she's your daughter, but she's not a hairdresser, is she, Tammy? No, that's not her real thing. Hippocratic Oath. Rachel Cordet Sovato with the Hippocratic
Yeah,
Oath.
the HIPAA laws.
HIPAA's a different thing.
No.
Let's just shout out weird things that aren't related. Ethics and morals. Yeah, that's a good one, April. Yeah, it's just their ethics and their morals.
Yeah.
They said they wouldn't do it, so they're not going to do it.
But a lot of people say that.
I mean, they're not going to be like 45 and lie their bloody fucking ass off 24 goddamn 7.
But everything's
Oh, your daughter's a pre-nurse? Gavin just said if you're a pre-nurse, you're not even, he doesn't care. I mean, if you had enough that you can go in and help some people, he wants you. He's going to speed up your credential thing. I saw that on the thing that I watched on Instagram between Gavin Newsom and Trevor Noah. I'll go back to what I said at the beginning. You got to watch it, Tammy, because he wants these people to get paid right now. If you're pre-nursing and you've had enough training, you're just waiting to get credentialed or you're close. Even if you're just close, we need help. We need healthcare providers. So see if she can do that. I mean, have her cut your hair first, of course. Let's get our priorities straight. But after that, have her go see if she can be a real nurse. Okay? That's where we are. That's what's up. Okay, I am going to finish now. I know I said I was finishing before, but then that came up. Now I'm really going to finish. Okay?
Stop being finished.
It says finish.
It sounds weird.
Like I'm from Finland.
I don't know. Who says, okay, I'm going to finish now?
It says, well, that's what it says on here.
So weird.
Okay, I'm done talking.
Just say, I'm going to end it now. Like,
Okay, Leah says I should say I'm going to end it now.
end the call.
I'm going to end the call. End the conversation.
The conversation.
Laura White said bye to me. She's ready to see me finish. Okay.
You're so... Mom, that does not sound right.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm sorry some people just joined, but you'll have to rewatch it. Okay, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.